Hey everybody, welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is October 12th, and that means day 285 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, we continue to print out really cool stuff for Halloween with this very cool FrankenTiki, so stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 285 of the 3DP 365 project. It's also day 11 of printing out really cool stuff for Halloween, and on today, FrankenTiki. And this is a very, very cool model, and our print turned out perfect. There are no problems with this print whatsoever. As soon as I saw this on Thingiverse, even though it's not really Halloween related, I'm making it Halloween related because it's Frankenstein and it's a tiki at the same time. So we have FrankenTiki, and I knew I had to print it. And I was debating on how to print it. Now I was going to print it solid and have it with infill and a top layer. But I've been having some issues with long prints having fails when they get to a certain point. And Chris over at Practical Printing suggested to keep track of those fails and see if they're failing at the same point or after a certain amount of time. Maybe there's a thermostator issue or something to that effect. So I thought I'll just print this with multiple perimeters and multiple bottom layers and no infill and no top layer, and make it into a cool little cup. Now this isn't as big as I really want it. I do have some new wood filament that I'm dying to try out, wood fill filament. And I thought, well, let's do a test print with multiple perimeters and see how it looks. Just see if the interior is clean enough to be used as, say, as an actual cup, or even like a pen holder or a pen holder, pencil holder, or brush holder on my desk. Because this is a really cool model. I think it's really cool looking. It's definitely got the essence of Frankenstein built into a tiki. So once I had it downloaded from Thingiverse, and I'll put the link down in the description, we sent it over to Simplify 3D, and I set up 5 bottom layers, believe it or not, 5 perimeters. That way I'd have a nice solid tiki, and this thing is really, really solid too. And it really printed out perfectly. There are no problems with this print whatsoever. I did locate the seam in the back, so I'd have a very clean front to the model. But there are no blobs, there are no globs, there are no layer skips or layer shifts. There's no sign of under extrusion whatsoever. Even the extra top layers that go in when you do multiple perimeters, you know, the ones in Simplified 3D that show up as green and they're little squigglies, they add a little bit more stability to your layers. Even in the inside, there's no stringing whatsoever. I mean, that is a super, super clean print. And it took about 4 hours to print. We did run this out at 35 millimeters per second. And only because I was doing perimeters only and there was no support needed for this model, I wanted to make sure it came out perfect. And indeed, it did. This is a super, super clean print. I am super happy with the results. I really love the way this looks in this Matter Hackers jet gray filament. This is one of my favorite colors. And I definitely can't wait to print this out a lot larger in some of that wood fill filament, and then maybe have my wife do some finishing work and make us a really cool FrankenTiki. Well, that about wraps it up for day 285 of the 3DP 365 project. If you're looking for ways to support the channel, check out those affiliate links down in the description. If you make a purchase through GearBest, Amazon, or Matter Hackers, it kicks a little bit back to the channel. It doesn't cost you a penny, and I really appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for more cool Halloween prints.